Winter is the time for comfort, for good food and warmth, for the touch of a friendly hand, and for a talk beside the fire. It's the time for home. And with this warm note, let me take you to my kitchen to share few recipes that I made during this hectic and busy day. This is Sunday and I am just going to prepare and pre-prep some veggies for future use that I'll be preparing during this whole week. So let's get started one by one. Here I'm going to prepare bangan ka bharta. So for which here I have taken 1 brinjal, 2 onions, 2 green chilies along with 1 whole garlic pod, and I have just roasted it on flame. And here into the wok I have taken mustard oil, and once it reached to the smoking point I added 2 big sized onions that I have finely chopped, and on the other hand I am going to peel off the skin of these tomatoes and will take out the garlic out of its shell, and I will be blending all these things that I have roasted, including tomatoes, chilies, garlic and brinjal. So on the other hand I have added some green peas, these are the fresh ones, along with the onions, and in goes little bit of hing, that is asafoetida. Give it a good mix and let it cook for a while. These peas won't be taking much of your time to cook as they are fresh, and in goes salt to taste, along with few Indian spices like Kashmiri red chili powder. Give it a good mix, and then we'll be adding turmeric powder. Our Indian spices are truly rich and they really keep us warm during this cold weather, so it's really important to use them in everyday cooking. As we all know, turmeric contains lot of health benefits. It's anti-inflammatory in nature. It keeps the cold and cough away. So here as you can see, our peas have cooked to perfection, and now is the best time to add our pureed mixture. Now mix it well and let it cook for a while, and then later on we'll be adding a handful of coriander leaves just to enhance its flavor. And yes, you can add few more spices like coriander powder and garam masala. And believe me guys, this was super yummy and the smoky flavor was just awesome. And believe me, I'm drooling right now. Please give it a try. So just garnish it with some coriander leaves and yes, we are good to go. And moving on for the pre-preps for coming days, here I have some blanched spinach along with some garlic and green chilies. I have made puree out of it, and here I have washed my broccoli, and also here I have some sprouted moong dal and chanas that I'm going to pressure cook for a whistle so that we can have these as a chaat. Sprouts contain anti-nutrients including phytic acid that inhibits the absorption of our minerals, so it's always good to pressure cook them for a whistle along with some salt and water. In that case it will not even cause food poisoning. So here my chaat is ready. I have just added tomato, onion, lemon juice and with some pomegranate seeds. My salad is ready, and on the other hand here I am going to roast these broccoli florets. So in goes some olive oil. Here I have used extra virgin olive oil into it, along with some salt and chili flakes. It's entirely optional. If you want to add garlic and onion powder, just go ahead. You can just add them and mix it and pop it into the oven at 180 degrees centigrade, and your delicious mouth-watering snack will be ready in 5 to 6 minutes. And yes, you can of course flip them in between after 2 minutes. Here I'm going to grill it, or you can say bake it, into my air fryer. It's entirely optional. You can use your oven for the same. So here goes my broccoli florets. And they'll be ready in just 5 minutes. And believe me, they are so delicious and filling. They are rich in fiber, and it's also a healthy snack option to indulge in. Voila, we enjoyed it with beetroot and tomato soup. I have already shared its recipe in my previous vlog. You can check it if you want. So moving on to our next preparation, which is spinach corn masala. So here I have taken some oil into the wok. Along with the oil, here goes finely chopped big sized onion. Saute it for a while. Here, as you can see, our onions have started to caramelize, and now is the perfect time to add our tomatoes into it. So here goes a big sized tomato. I've removed the skin because it was very hard, and my kids don't love the gritty texture in their gravies and curries, so I always remove the outer skin. It's optional. So in goes some salt to taste. And now we are going to saute these tomatoes till they are mushy and soft in texture. Once they are done, we have added some Kashmiri red chili powder along with some coriander powder into it. Just saute it for a while. And now we will be adding our American corns. You can add the fresh corns if you have. That's always a good idea and better option. And now I'm going to saute these corn kernels just for 2-3 minutes. And here goes some black pepper powder. And now we will be adding our puree that we have made out of blanched spinach, 3-4 raw garlic cloves along with 2 green chilies. That's it. Now give it a gentle mix and cover it and let it cook for a while, and our delicious corn palak curry will be ready. And I'll be keeping it into the refrigerator once it comes to the room temperature for further use during this whole week. And now let's move on to my gravy that I usually prepare and freeze it into big cubes into my refrigerator for further use during the whole week. So here into a pressure pan in goes sufficient oil along with some cumin seeds, and here I have taken 5 big sized onions. I have just randomly cut them into pieces, big chunks. Just saute it for a while, and on the other hand I have cut the tomatoes. So here, as you can see, they have started to turn translucent. Now is the perfect time to add our ginger and garlic. Here I am adding garlic and ginger as such because we are going to make puree later on. In goes ginger along with tomatoes. Give it a good mix and add our routine Indian spices. Second goes the green chilies. This is optional. If you want it spicy, then you can add more of green chilies. My kids don't love that much spice in gravies, so I have just added 1.5 green chili into it along with some coriander leaves. Give it a gentle mix and add just 1/4 cup of water so that it doesn't burn while pressure cooking. Here I have added some salt to taste. This will further reduce the cooking time, along with some coriander powder, Kashmiri red chili powder, turmeric powder and garam masala. Give it a gentle mix. Add some water, just 1/4 cup of water. Now close the lid and pressure cook it for just 2 whistles. And once it reaches to room temperature, we are going to blend it and freeze it into big ice cubes, and we'll keep it into the refrigerator for further use in making our gravies for rajma curry or chana gravies. And moving on to further more pre-preps, here I have these beans. I have thoroughly washed them and dried them. I've just removed the top and bottom part. This way they stay fresh for longer time. And I have also washed few other veggies for soups and salads. And I have also made ginger garlic paste in bulk so that it's convenient for me to cook throughout the week. Here I have soaked some garlic into water so that it's convenient for me to peel off them later. And I will also take out the peas out of the shell for further use. So that was all about today's vlog. I hope you might have enjoyed watching my vlog. So until my next vlog, stay home, take good care of yourself, eat homemade good food, and please subscribe to my channel. And until the next vlog, take care, bye.